Alright, man, it's your boy Humble 2 times, you feel me? Back in that video, man, for me, follow the Instagram at Humble 2 times. And I look, this next video, I'm talking about The Matrix 4, Spiritually Decoded Part 4, man. Man, you feel me? This series, we've been going hard with this series, you feel me? And I want to give a huge shout out to the Most High in general for giving myself these amazing downloads, dropping this amazing good information on me, you feel me? No cap. I'm also giving a huge shout out to myself as well for wanting to receive this good information and give out this good information as well. I'm also giving a huge shout out to everyone and to y'all. Y'all literally take energy out of y'all's day to come rock me, show me love and support, you feel me? I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all so much more to love always deeply. I'm also sending a positive energy, a positive protection, a positive feeling, and a positive energy towards everyone always deeply. Also, disclaimer, there are going to be spoilers. So if you have not seen The Matrix 4, if you have not seen the movie Matrix, there are going to be spoilers. Also, if you're serious about booking a one-on-one call with me, just DM me on my Instagram at Humble 2 times. Just DM me the word shift and I'll get back to you. You know what I'm saying? Or you can just comment on this video the word shift. You see what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get more deep into the video. So look, right? The Matrix 4, Spiritually Decoded Part 4. Let's get more into it, shall we? So with Matrix 4, right? Matrix 4 is a very interesting movie. It's one of the best Matrix. A lot of people, see, look, a lot of people's third eye aren't really open enough, and a lot of people haven't awakened enough. So a lot of people look at Matrix 4 as, man, Matrix 4 was trash. Man, that was the worst Matrix out of all of them. In reality, it's actually top 2. It's one of the best Matrix movies that they made. It is. Let me go deeper and let me explain why. In Matrix 4, what is one of the main things Matrix 4 is talking about? They're talking about reincarnation. If you pay attention to Matrix 3 Resurrections, what happened? Trinity transcended and Neo transcended. In other words, Neo and Trinity both died in Matrix Resurrections, which we know it as Matrix 3. So why in Matrix 4 do we see them alive again? Right, because reincarnation is real. If you have a soul, you don't die. You are a multidimensional being. You are forever. Right? Literally. So with Neo and Trinity, they have souls. So because of this, even though they got killed off in the third movie, they get reincarnated back into the Matrix in the fourth movie. So boom, what happens, right? In Matrix 4, Neo and Trinity, they get reincarnated. They're plugged back into the Matrix, right? And what does Neo become? Neo becomes the creator, right? He creates the Matrix game, right? And he's creating these characters, Morpheus, Neo, Trinity, right? And what is Trinity doing? Trinity has a whole husband and kids. She has a whole family. In actuality, she has a fake family, like a lot of you do, right? See, in the Matrix movie 4, what they're showing you with Trinity is she had a whole fake family. Those are sentient programs designed to distract Trinity. That's why when Trinity met Neo in the coffee shop and they shook hands, they connected energy, as I should say. What happened? Husband, he come in there, right? You see what I'm saying? The kids, they start talking to it, right? Sentient programs. These programs are designed to distract Trinity, to confuse Trinity, to try to control and manipulate Trinity. Whole time she was interested in Neo because her soul, remember the life before when she was Neo's girlfriend. She remembered being around Neo. It was starting to click. But then what the Matrix do? Husband come in the coffee shop. They gotta go. She dip out. You see what I'm saying? That's what a lot of y'all are experiencing now. You thinking the people around you is your family. That's not your family. Those are sentient programs. A lot of y'all got sentient programs around y'all. They've been trying to control you your whole life. They've been trying to manipulate you and distract you your whole life. That's why you be trying to figure out, dang, why am I the only one in my so-called family that's awakened? That's third eye is really wide open. Why am I the only one that meditates? Why am I the only one that works out? Why am I the only one that eats healthy? Right, because those people aren't your family, bro. I'm your family. We your family. You see what I'm saying? Why you think we connect so much? Right. You see what I'm saying? We your family. So with Trinity, they use sentient programs to distract Trinity. Made her think that she got a husband and some kids. Those aren't even her kids nor her husbands. What happened at the end of the movie? When Trinity fully awakened and she fully remembered who she is, what happened? Them kids turned, they turned into what? Right, they turned into their true form. And what the husband do? He turned into his true form and he tried, and he was over there trying to fight Trinity. I thought that was your wife, right? So in Matrix 4, they're talking about reincarnation. Reincarnation is real, right? Now let's talk about Neo in Matrix 4, right? Now with Neo, he had a so-called friend, right? And what's crazy about this friend is also another sentient program. And this friend, they both work at the gaming company, right? And his friend actually introduced Neo to Trinity in Matrix 4, right? Now, what's crazy is, remember when Neo was on top of the building, he was drunk and was trying to fly, was about to jump off the building and try to fly? Guess what happened? The woman came. And what did the woman tell him? He said, those aren't your friends. Those are sentient programs trying to control you and manipulate you. Those aren't your actual friends. That's what a lot of y'all are experiencing right now. You woke as you don't know. You so woke. You so tapped in. You know what's going on, but your friends don't. How they your friends then, bro? You see what I'm saying? You tell yourself, I'm gonna go meditate. Now your friends want to call you. Yo, bro, we got this party. Sentient programs. What happened with Neo? He on the roof. He trying to relearn his powers. He trying to refly again because he lost that ability. Not lost it, but he had to retap into it. As we see in Matrix 4, he wasn't flying until the end of the movie. What happened? He get the call from his friends. Sentient program. They on the phone. Yeah, bro, come on, Neo, come with us. Sentient programs. In Matrix 4, they talk a lot about sentient programs. Right? You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that this happens. A lot of us, we get reincarnated and we forget who we are. That's why a lot of people hear me and a lot of others say, black people, you a goddess. You a god. Black woman, you a goddess. You created us. Black man, you a god. They'll look at us like we crazy. The whole time I'm telling you who you are. I'm reminding you of who you are. And that's what they was doing. That's something similar that they was doing in Matrix 4. The Asian girl, she was getting at Neo and she was getting at Morpheus. Yo, man, you one of them ones. You one of the chosen ones. Why you unplug? What she do? She handed Morpheus the what? The red pill. Unplug. And what did Morpheus do? Morpheus eventually gave Neo the red pill. Right? Now look, right? In the Matrix 4, who is one of the main characters as well? The therapist, right? Or should I say the analyst? Let me be more exact, right? This is another type of program, a more higher, stronger version of a program. The Neo's therapist is the actual analyst who actually controls the Matrix in Matrix 4. But yet, he was portraying the image of a therapist. Why? To keep tabs on Neo. I've talked about this before, bro. These therapists, a lot of them, they're programs, bro. You can become your own therapist, right? You know you can go sit down or stand up and go meditate, right? You know you can go talk to yourself and answer your own questions, right? You don't have to use ChatGPT all the time, bro. You can ask yourself and answer your own questions, bro. I'm being so for real with you, right? This is what they do to a lot of us. They try to keep tabs on us. You think that's your therapist. You think that's your teacher. You think that's your best friend. Whole time, these are agents. These are sentient programs designed to keep tabs on you. Because you can awaken at any given moment. But if you do decide to awaken, your girlfriend, your teacher, your mentor, we got so many people around you that's going to tell you that you're crazy and you need to focus back on these matrix activities. And that's exactly what the therapist was telling Neo in Matrix 4. Right? What did the therapist kept prescribing Neo? Blue pills. That man Neo was going through it in Matrix 4. He had a whole bunch of blue pills. He was taking so many blue pills when Morpheus showed him a red pill, he flipped out in the bathroom. He started, is this real? This can't be real. Yeah, it's real. They sitting up in here shooting in the bathroom. He still don't think it's real. Agent Smith, he done got reincarnated. He in a whole different avatar. He got the gun to his head. He's still thinking this can't be real. Right? Sentient programs. Right? Why did Morpheus look different in this movie? In Matrix 4, why did Morpheus look different? Why did Agent Smith look different? Because they're showing you reincarnation is real. When you reincarnate, you're not going to be in the same physical body. You're not going to be in the same physical avatar. You're going to be in a different shell. You're going to be in a different avatar. You see what I'm saying? They talked a lot about reincarnation in Matrix 4. Right? Matrix 4 wasn't trash. A lot of people's third eye just not open enough to really grasp what they're telling you. What also did they say in Matrix 4? They also told you that cloning is real. Mock robots are real. What did the Asian woman tell Neo on the rooftop? They got skin just like us. You don't know who is who. You don't know who's a robot. You don't know who's a human. They literally told us they literally gave us so much sauce in that scene, and that went over a lot of people's head. You think all these people are just regular? No, you got NPCs, you got programs, right? You got agents, right? You got mock robots who look like a human. They a whole robot. You got clones, etc. You got shapeshifter reptilians on this planet as well. Pleiadians that have been here before, if they're not still here now, etc. Right? You see what I'm saying? And in the Matrix 4, what also do they talk about? They also talk about what? Mirrors are portals. And they talked about that, and they talked about that too in Matrix 1. Remember when in Matrix 1, Neo had took the red pill, and then Neo going to this room with him, and like his body started turning silver or whatever that was, and he did like that, and he was able to like go inside, his finger went inside the mirror. What happened in Matrix 4, right? They were using portals to navigate. They were using doors, and they would use the doors to basically use it as a portal somewhat, in a sense. Mirrors are portals. Water are portals. Fire is a portal, etc. Right? You see what I'm saying? Matrix 4 is a good example showing you how the Matrix tries to keep you in the Matrix and tries to keep you in these loops so you don't remember who you are. What did they show you in the beginning of Matrix 4? Neo, he was just sitting there looping. He was in a loop. Work out, go to work, come home, sleep, go to therapy. He was in a loop. Then they showed Morpheus. They had Morpheus in a loop. This is before both of them remembered who they were. In a loop. Why my life feel like a loop? Because you living in the Matrix. You're not living with self. Live with self. Live in you. You won't be living in no Matrix. Yeah, we in a Matrix, but when you truly living in you, you living in you. You're not living in the Matrix. You're experiencing the Matrix. You're inside of it, but you need to start living with self more. You're doing things for the Matrix. Do things for you. And I mean this correctly. I mean this positively. Right? You see what I'm saying? Because like I said, the Matrix 4 is it's a really prime good example of showing you we got all these different programs set up to try to keep you distracted. So even if the ancestors do drop a thought on you, on your crown chakra, let me go meditate. Never tried it before. I just got the thought all of a sudden. We got all these different distractions. We got video games. We got entertainment. We got sports. We got lust. We got bad foods. It's so many different distractions. Right? Look at the Matrix. Make sure you get 7 to 8 hours of rest. Who created that? Who told you that? You know your body better than anybody. You decide how many hours of rest you need. You see what I'm saying? I don't always get 8 hours of rest. Sometimes I don't always need 8 hours of rest. Hours aren't even real. Stop believing the Matrix so much. Yeah, bro, I gotta get 7 hours of rest. You might not even need, you might just need only 4 hours. Remember, time isn't even real. Time isn't real. And what happened at the end of the movie? Neo had been woken up. He remembered who he was. And what happened? Trinity, she woke up at the end of the movie. But guess who was flying at the end of the movie? It was Trinity. Trinity was flying. See, they patched Neo. In Matrix 4, they patched Neo. They nerfed him. He was still stopping bullets. He still had the hands and stuff like that. He still had the movement. But they patched him. He didn't start flying until literally right at the end. But who started flying first at the end? Trinity. Right? Trinity was a big part in this movie. She's a big part in all the movies, but she definitely played a major, and I mean a major big role in Matrix 4. And what happened? Neo and Trinity, they both awakened. again, remembered who they was again, and they broke the matrix. You see what I'm saying? And what they do? They went to go meet the analyst again. They was messing with him, messing with his program, undoing his program, reprogramming him back. Right? And after that, they flew away. I'm telling y'all, man. Out of all the Matrix movies, I recommend you go watch all of the movies / documentaries. But if you're not going to watch all of them, I really recommend, especially if you grew up in this day and age or whatever, even if you didn't, I really recommend y'all to go watch Matrix 4. Really, I recommend y'all to go watch all of them because it'll make more sense to the story. It'll make more sense of what you're watching. But I really recommend y'all to go watch Matrix 4. I'm telling y'all, it has a lot to do with the now and the later. I'm telling you. But look, man, I love y'all, man. It's so much more to love always deeply. And I catch y'all from us on the next one, man. Peace.